show going out, ho. I'm unemployed with no boss, ho. So y'all, I broke off, ho. Please pay to be the boss, ho. That's how you floss, ho. Really, elevate. That's how you credit if you remember what you said. Almost got the damn word. What's going on, Conscious Crew? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful beginning of a work and business week. You already know what we're here to get into. We got to kind of catch up on some things, and then we got to kind of get into the present day. And before we do any of that, you guys know what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to run those likes all the way up. So please thumbs up the video, whether you're part of the Replay Gang, whether you're active with me in real time in these Sky Reaps, or whether you are a old nasty piece of bush baby, swing and bang and bully the hell out of that like feature. It don't cost you nothing, because when you like the video, not only do you support the algorithm, you also support the notification system, which goes out and triggers up everybody else who is subscribed to the channel to let them know that the Kang is in fact Kangin. So let's wake up the Conscious Crew and get them in the building, because we can never solely just rely on YouTube's AI to do the notifying. So please bless the like button. Also, if you enjoy everything that Kang does here, you can always donate to the platform at $Consciouztv or Cash App and or paypal.me/Consciouztv, and that's Conscious with the Z on the end, spelled just how it is here on the channel. All donation information and social media handles are in the description box below. Also, make sure that you have your notification bell set to all so that you never miss a day or hour when the Kang is in fact Kang. In the last but not least, share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be a YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them know the real out live and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey y'all, whomever he. Hold on, y'all. The only suit us. All right, you guys, what's going on, you guys? I'm sorry, girl. I'm getting intel, child. It's a lot going on. So what's going on, you guys? Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. We got to get into some things. Last night's live stream was so good, you guys. And yes, the Bro-rilla and Glorilla drama is still unfolding. So more than likely, there's going to be a part 3 to my commentary that's coming. I also want to shout out to everyone who donated to that platform. A lot of you guys were really blessed, felt very enlightened, felt very informed. You felt like you got the word, you got the tea, you got all the things, honey. And y'all blessed the Kang down. So I want to thank all of the donators. And as I always tell you guys, I am actually a healer and a spiritualist cosplaying as a social media personality, but teaching and spirituality and life coaching work is actually what I truly do and who I truly am and where I'm really called to be in life. And so sometimes I merge that and blend that with the trendy topic discussion. So I really enjoy it myself, and I'm really happy that you all enjoyed y'all selves as well. Now, I have one of my favorite handy dandy sidekicks, who's also a fellow content creator and one of my closest companions, no other than that whole ass Reckless Logic, to help join me in today's riveting episode. Hi, Logic.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm well. The question really is, how are you? Because we just learned a few moments ago that we're actually in like a 3-4 day damn retrograde, which I've never heard of, but that's interesting. So how are you doing?
Making it.
Yep, on period. Blessed and highly favored. Devil, get back, get back, get back, get back. On period. Before we get started, tell these folks where they can find you at, where they can follow you at, and what you do.
Hello, everyone. Y'all can follow me at Reckless Logic. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Reckless Logic. The way it's spelled on the screen, but instead of an O, it's going to be an X.
On period. So we got to do some catching up, you guys. And shout out to all of you. It's 154 you guys in the building. Please thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I love you guys down. So we got to go back a little bit. You guys know I was on a bit of a hiatus, honey. I had to literally go and touch motherfucking grass, okay? I had to go touch grass. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what I was doing. Wow. Miss Onika Tanya Mirage Petty III Orenthal Rufus was out here, girl, shoe shining and raccooning, child. I was out here living my best life in the snizzo, because where I'm from, we don't get snow like that. And you know, I was understanding the whole assignment, child, and I literally went on a whole like snowcation. Oh, that's cute, snowcation. Like, we literally don't get snow where I'm from. I can't even tell y'all the last time we really had snow where I'm from, because it's been years. We get sleet, we get flakes, we get black ice, but we don't get snow. The kind of snow you can roll down a damn hill and turn into a damn boulder and, you know, cause a damn 14-car pile up on the interstate with. You know, not the kind of snow you can make angels and snowmen with and stuff. But baby, we had snow. And I was here for it. So let me just show y'all what I was doing while old Nika was being Master's favorite pet pussy. Oh yes, you see the king, baby. Baby, I woke up to it. Fucking God, I just woke up, you guys, and I went to my kitchen and looked out, and my backyard is covered in fucking snow. This is it, fucking sick. I am totally about to eat fucking breakfast, and I'm about to take some freaking pictures. This is glorious. The vortex is here. The Arctic blast is blasting. It is so magical. Look, we don't get snow where I am from, so I am totally geeked out. They said it was going to happen, wasn't going to happen, and guess what? Of course, the witches made it happen. It's ice for those ice agents. Not today. I am loving this, guys. Oh my God, I'm loving this. And I was not playing, y'all. I damn near spent the whole day in the city, in the snow. In the city when two worlds collide. Get the people and the government, everybody taking different sides. Shows that we ain't gonna stand shit. Shows that we are united. Shows that we ain't gonna take it. Shows that we ain't gonna stand shit. Shows that we are united. From my hometown, memories of Freya. From my hometown. In the city. That's one of the only saltines vocalists I love, child. Y'all, I ate it up. I was eating that snow. up, honey. So if y'all like mini blogging and y'all like, CTV fashions and stuff, you gotta follow me over Instagram. Instagram is where I kind of give it up over there and get into all them things, shy. Baby, dressed to the nine like a motherfucking Eskimo, serving Alaskan realness, serving igloo realness. Let me tell you, snow is my thing. So I'm a Scorpio, so I don't know, being a winter baby, and then the Scorpio's planet is Pluto, so I'm a Plutonian. That's the coldest, darkest planet in the solar system, or was in the damn solar system, or wherever the hell Pluto is at this damn point, because they took it out of our solar system, then put it back in and dig it out. So I don't know where she landed, child, but this snow was so freaking just magical and thick and just beautiful, and I want it every day. I want it every day. If I had to move around in it, I probably would hate snow. But I'm a content creator, so my career allows me to be at home, comfortable. I don't gotta be out there in the streets. I ain't gotta be out there in the highways and the byways. So I can deal with snow. Because I can mess with it when I want to, due to what I do for a living. So I'm here for the snow, baby. But if I lived in other regions and I got it how other people get it, because y'all get it massively, girl, like everything be shut down, y'all be having to shovel shit. We don't get none of that. We get just enough snow to where you can enjoy yourself, but it's not also inconveniencing, if you know what I mean. Matter of fact, Reckless, what was the snow experience like for you in Florida?
Girl, I didn't have no snow. But it was
Y'all
cold
didn't
as
get
shit.
none?
Not where I was, not to my knowledge. Oh, well, no, we had like a little ice, but not actual snow. Now, we had little coating or nothing like that. I don't know if you guys consider that snow, but little ice and stuff like that. But I wouldn't consider like snow, like where actually falling down. But it was cold. It was cold as shit.
It was cold as hell, but y'all didn't get no snow. That's crazy. Wow. And it was still here the next day. It was still here. I was surprised because this is the next day. This is the morning after. And I'm out there, baby, stomping in a robe. Ass out, feeling myself. Okay. Most snow pics on per girl. I was serving. Bitch, I served that snow up something real, bitch. But you couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Miss Storm Aurora, baby. You couldn't tell me, bitch, I wasn't the king of the sky, baby. You couldn't tell me, baby, I wasn't Raiden from Mortal Kombat, honey. Couldn't tell me shit in this motherfucking snow. The fuck? I got my life. Y'all see all that? Oh my God. It was gorgeous. I was like a whole kid, y'all. I was a whole big ass kid out there in the snow. I was out there literally for hours, y'all. It was so cold. Let me tell y'all how inexperienced I am. I am so inexperienced with snow that it was so cold that after I got done doing what I was doing out there all day, when I was coming home, like I noticed that the bottom of my shoe felt weird, but I thought I had just got, a stick or something, some rocks or something maybe stuck to the bottom of my heel, like the snow had made shit stick. Girl, do you know that snow took both of the heels completely off of both of my designer boots? I had the audacity to wear designer boots for one. Matter of fact, these boots right here. Nobody told me, girl, to protect my shoes. Nobody told me to, bag my shoes up. Nobody told me to at least put on some real snow boots. I'm out there in designer shit. And the snow snatched and froze my heels off both of my goddamn boots, bitch. But you know what? It was worth it. It was all worth it. Let me see here. Is this it? Let me show y'all the boots. That was booting, honey. girl, I had to hold a funeral for them and everything, child. I just went to the wake yesterday. So, you know, the official burial is tomorrow. Got to say goodbye. But these boots here, my motherfucking designer boots, bitch. Both the heels. And the heels might have already been off at this point. I don't even know at what point they got frozen off the bottom. But girl, they're cooked. They're gone. I don't know. Like, do they do boot repairs? Are there like shoe repair shops? I don't know. Maybe I need to call around before I put the official tombstone on them. But it was worth it. I got my life. I got some epic ass images. It did what needed to be done. With that being said, let's get into the goddamn shenanigans, y'all, because it was a lot going on while I was away, Reckless. And one of those things was Miss Turning Point USA, First Lady of the KKK, deciding that she wanted to double down in her anti-Black, anti-American bush and join Trump at his summit. And following the summit, she took her ass onto Miss Internet and bragged about how she got a Trump gold card and her residency and domicile and citizenship was being fast-tracked and everything. And for those of you who don't know, Trump, you know, created this quote-unquote gold card program that allows illegal immigrants who swam over here on a banana boat and scaled the goddamn border walls illegally to get into our country, like Nicki Minaj, to buy into the system between $1 million to $5 million. And this can give you a foundation and a qualified immunity to start working out your citizenship, your dual citizenship, etc. And so she thought she was really cooking. She thought she had really ate that down, okay? Because people had been trying to figure out, well, why the hell is she up Trump's ass? How could she do this? She was just popping it on Trump, you know, at an airport during his first administration. Even though she would rap about Trump, etc., she had dragged the hell out of Melania and all of this. So what was happening? And I told you guys, it wasn't nothing but trauma bonding between her and Trump, which she came out and actually admitted in her C-SPAN interview when she basically said she relates to him because they both endured fake-ass bullying. And by bullying, they mean that they've been held accountable for their bullying. You know, these people consider accountability bullying. They call responding to them bullying. Okay, so she said, you know, because her and Trump, them both been bullied, she really identifies with him, etc. People thought maybe she had cooned up because she wanted to get her husband pardoned and her brother pardoned, which was not going to happen per Trump because both Kenneth Petty and her double-chinned ass brother are both serving time or have done time and were charged on a state level, not a federal level. So these are not federal charges. Therefore, the president cannot pardon Kenneth nor her brother. I knew that the truth was this was a trauma bond. She's angry at the system. She's angry at foundational Black Americans, ADOS. She's upset that we were not welcoming of Kenneth Petty. She's upset that we as a public supported all of her ops, Cardi B, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Jay-Z, Rock Nation. She's mad as all hell that the system continued to endorse these people, give these people leverage, etc. And that she also held a lot of conservative beliefs, which shouldn't be surprising to us because a lot of these illegals who come over here, they usually come over here with a sense of arrogance. They usually come over here with an internalized sense of entitlement, whitewashing. They really identify with whiteness as a social construct. They think they're better than FBAs and Adolfs, etc. So not really surprising, right, that this illegal bitch, held a lot of anti-American beliefs, but a lot of conservative beliefs as well, a lot of anti-LGBT beliefs. She allowed Kenneth Petty to call me the F word, a gay slur, just because I had leaked his 1994 interrogation video. I mean, I don't know why you mad at me. You did the time. You gotta go down there and register every 6 months and take your annual selfie for the LAPD. It's public record. All I did was just show how you was lying to them damn investigators in that interrogation room back in 1994 after you had committed that heinous offense against Jennifer Huff. And shout out to her because she finna get her coin due to that lawsuit that they're working out out-of-court payment to resolve in favor of Jennifer Huff. 2 snaps and a pop. Don't forget about me, Jennifer. Send me my coin, girl. But she allowed Kenneth Petty to call me the big F word. And her 95% of her base is queer men and queer women and trans women. Then she came out and stumped on the heads of trans people by hooting and hollering about trans kids and this imaginary sex change that trans kids are not getting. That is not really a whole thing. It has happened because, of course, the medical system is corrupted. And, of course, all doctors don't operate the way they should. So a lot of people have been able to get a lot of shit they shouldn't have been able to get, like access to hormones, etc. But this idea that trans children are undergoing gender reassignment surgery is not the case. But a lot of trans youth who either were confused at the time that they started taking hormones or knew they wanted to transition were able to unfortunately do that at the hands of doctors who did not require them to have been through the counseling as a stipulation to starting chemical transitioning, nor had to have parental consent, which is also a stipulation when you are a minor as it relates to transitioning. And while these cases do exist, they still don't exist in the mass. And so Onika willing to align with an administration off of a fringe issue when the administration as a whole is anti-LGBT. Aren't these the same people, the same administration who is bleaching and Cloroxing the rainbow sidewalks that were in honor of the post-nightclub victims? Am I right? Reckless? Weren't the rainbow walkways in honor?
I'm looking it up right now.
The post-nightclub victims, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm looking it up right now.
Erasing all of that. Oh, and then when post-nightclub happened, because she has a big queer audience and people asked her, well, girl, what are your thoughts? Can you say something on behalf of the post-nightclub victims? Girl, she said she's sticking by the Bible. That motherfucking hooligan said, girl, whatever the Bible says is what the hell she says. Okay? Whatever the Bible feels is whatever the hell she feels. So she's really kicked her fan base in the ass by aligning with this administration. She's kicked Adolfs and FBAs in the ass by aligning with this administration, because we all know that she leveraged herself off of Black consumerism before she went international and did pop and all of that. And yet she's also aligning with a administration that's not also only anti-LGBT, is anti-Black. These people have mowed over DEI, affirmative action. They've mowed over Roe versus Wade. They've collapsed the job market for Black Americans who are suffering in this economy and in this job market today. We have more Americans than we even do available fucking jobs, okay? 300,000 jobs lost, millions of Black women are out of work. And yet you got a woman of color. She's not a Black woman, but she is a woman of color aligning herself with a racist, anti-LGBT, sexist, xenophobic ass administration. And this is wild considering that Onika is an immigrant herself, who literally was just speaking out against the Trump administration during his first term, talking about how horrified she was at the deportations and the tearing and dividing of families. So literally everything this administration is in opposition in principle of her as a woman, as a Black woman, as a loud Black woman, because you even had Charlie Kirk, who's on recording dragging the fuck out of Onika, saying she's a horrible representation. You got white, saltine, conservative political pundits who are criticizing her for the music, baby. They even thought WAP was created by Nicki. Those people didn't even know Nicki from Cardi, baby. All Black people look alike to them. Okay? Just goofy. And here it is, her ass gonna let Erica Kirk introduce her at Turning Point USA to sit down and say all a damn nothing bitch down there talking like she Barney and shit. Am I the only one, Reckless, who can't stand to hear Onika speak? Don't that bitch sound like a damn Sesame Street character? Why I be listening to fucking Barney Minaj, whenever that bitch go to, like, don't be saying nothing. Like, ain't nothing intellectual, ain't nothing historical, ain't nothing scholarly, ain't nothing of substance. Just be huffing and motherfucking puffing on the damn microphone. Is it just me? How you feel?
She's a joke. That's it.
Shout out to Auntie Trish for the old dancing piece of child support check. Thank you, Auntie Trish. Thank you, baby. My God. So she pushed through. She does all this shoe shining and backflipping and raccooning for the administration, and then boom, she gets on X, girl. Also on by her other handler, Elon Musk, who's also being featured in the Epstein files, which is another thing. You know what? I can, girl, keep my head on straight, Recklesses. I can really just rant about this bitch all day and night, because that's how multi-layered her BS is. So she gets on X, promotes this fake ass gold card, really to gag the petitioners, which we've been reporting on over here, because you guys know that there's a petition to get Nicki Minaj ass deported and shipped back to Trinidad so she can work in them sugarcane fields like her ancestors. And she can't stand, girl, that the public is on her motherfucking neck. 80,000 people signed the petition to have ICE come and scoop her ass up, right up out of Papa Bear's arms, okay? Snatch the titty right out of Papa Bear's mouth. And so she promoted this fake gold card to gag the public only for the same administration that used her dumb Black ass to raccoon, just like they use Omarosa's Black ass to raccoon, just like they use Candace Owens' ass the raccoon, and all of them hoes sitting in motherfucking regret and done had their own turning point USA as a result of fucking around and finding out. And Nicki Minaj just fuck around and find out didn't even, girl, it all happened on the same timeline. Usually they use the combs at least for a good year. Like you got a good 360 plus safe days before the wool is, pulled from over your eyes, before the carpet is ripped from under your feet. They didn't even give this bitch 3 days in the big house before she had them fucked around and found out, girl, that she gonna be out there with us picking cotton too. So after she got on X bragging about this fake gold card, shout out to my baby mother Jeanette for the over dead still piece of child support check. Glad you're back. I'm glad I'm back too, baby. Girl, the White House gagged her down. And y'all gotta follow me on Instagram because I give it up on Instagram too. Okay, this post right here almost damn near went viral on Instagram. The White House, her administration now, this is her people. White House officials say that Nicki Minaj's gold card is nothing more than a goddamn souvenir, bitch. Your eyes are not deceiving y'all. Let me show y'all this. And y'all better thumbs up, girl, because we're working. Y'all know I commentate my ass off, baby. I don't play. All right? The White House, her house, the house that her blackness in, girl, the same house that used her on Turning Point USA, that used her for Donald Trump's summit, turned around after they saw her trying to gag her ops, didn't even let her have that win, girl, and they exposed her. We didn't even have to. Okay? White House officials say Nicki Minaj gold card was only a goddamn souvenir, you guys. And this is the bitch post. Residency. The cope is coping. Finalizing that citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Thanks to the petition. So literally she was gagging the petitioners. Like, nanny boo boo. Almost 100,000 of you hoes want me back in them sugarcane fields, bitch. But I'll be here per my gold card program initiative, fast tracking my residency. I wouldn't have done it without you. Oh, Citizen Nika, you are the moment. Gold Trump card free of charge. And then, bitch, boom. In the words of Tammy, boom, bitch. White House officials say the card is nothing more than a goddamn souvenir. And you know why they're saying it's nothing more than a souvenir? Because what we all also forgot when Onika tried to fake punk in our face and try to finesse us over this fake gold card situation is that the legislation was never even passed for the goddamn gold card to begin with, you guys. No, Congress did not approve or enact the Trump Gold Card program. It was established via Executive Order 1435-1 on September 19th of last year by the administration rather than through legislative action. The initiative relies on existing immigration categories for high net worth individuals. Okay, the cost is approximately $1 million to $2 million for corporations, $1 million for individuals, and the legal standing is that critics and experts argue its lack of congressional authorization and may face legal challenges regarding the separation of power. Bitch, you cannot make this kind of shit up. When I tell you I slid down a whole goddamn wall, I had already caught the play anyway. But did this bitch really get out here and play on the public's neck? It's clear she didn't even do her own research, because had she done her research on the gold card program, she would have never even presented this gold card to the public, knowing that it has no legal standing whatsoever. It's nothing more than a goddamn sticker she can slap on the back of her damn bumper. I don't understand. And this is why people call her a damn potterhead and think that that bitch be tooted up and zooted up like Jocelyn was in that damn 2019 ass video where she was sweating damn GHB and transmission fluid all through her goddamn pores, girl. Rapping too as a goddamn illegal fucking immigrant in that infamous viral footage. My God, today. So I captioned this post. I said, I told y'all, it was all stunts and shows by the biggest stunt queen of all, Nicki Minaj. She knew the whole time the card held no legal standing, and yet photo op with it just to try to fake gag those calling for her deportation via the petition with 80,000 plus signatures on it. The heifer didn't expect White House officials to clarify the truth, resulting in her being confident enough to get out here on Beyonce's internet, fake punking for her non-existent residency status. It's one thing to support Trump. It is another to get clocked by his own team after thinking you was one of them ones. Psych! The queen of hip hop going down in a blaze of glory. And did y'all clock how between her appearance at Trump Summit, Turning Point USA, and her attending Melania Trump's flop premiere that she did not bring her husband to not one of them saltine people's events? Because when they go to shake his hand and ask him what he does for a living, what he gonna say? I take annual selfies for the Department of Corrections as a registered ex-offender. I thought the Barb said the queen was playing chess after falling for the fake gold card junkie stunt. She ain't even playing Uno, yet alone chess. Only thing she playing in is dumb folks' face. Kenneth, come get the first lady of Felony Records. She need another dose of lithium in her damn coffee, child. Gag order. Let's talk about the motherfucking order. Let's talk about the order. Reckless.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you want to add, child?
I'm gonna be honest when it comes down to Nicki. She's a big ass joke. I'm gonna be honest. The only person I really do want to hear from is Neo, because not too long ago, Neo most definitely came on this panel and she was Queen Nicki this and Queen Nicki that and she would never do blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna need Miss Neo X, and if please, I'm calling you to the carpet. I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions and how do you feel about the queen of immigration getting this gold card, but the gold card declined. Maybe had insufficient funds.
Not the queen of immigration, girl.
Girl.
Hey, my Stevie. Hey, baby. Baby! Y'all, let me tell you something. This was the biggest gag of the day, girl. I was gagged the whole day, girl. And after we flanked her ass up, after running her the Carfax on her souvenir, girl, we ain't heard nothing for that hoe for 2 days, bitch. That bitch went into hibernation, acting like she just ain't embarrassed. Papa Bear out here with her social media privileges, girl. I was gagged, girl. The whole thing was gaggy on gag down to the ground gag. So that happened, right? Bloop. But then, you know, of course, ain't no turning back, bitch. Once you get to this type of turning point, you know, this is one of them choices in this type of climate, girl, that you got to just stick with it, child, okay? Like you can't even come back home, girl. Like, it's just certain things that if you do in-house, you better be prepared, baby, to be in a new house regarding anything that happened to your ass out there in the world, because home is never going to be available to you again, right? So she got to double down now because she can't even reverse Uno it. We not having it. Her black card, her cookout card, her barbecue card has been revoked. Hell, the streets are saying she don't need no damn card because she probably was using the goddamn gold card to damn slice up cocaine in a damn way. Now that's what the streets are saying. Okay? Okay, that it was nothing more than cocaine equipment, baby. Okay? But when she got invited to Melania Trump's fake ass documentary premiere, which bombed internationally, they spent what, $75 million on this documentary, only to make $7 million in USD back on the documentary. Bitch, Melania gonna have to sell pussy, bitch, to pay that goddamn debt down. They only made $7 million back out of a $70 million production. And only 17 goddamn people showed up, including Miss Onika. But the reason why I was gagging at Onika having the unmitigated gall to actually attend, which she got to, because she got to look unbothered. You know, she's a narcissistic Sagittarius piece of shit. So she got to, you know, hold up the optics, right? Shout out to the 427 of y'all in the building. We need the likes, y'all. Y'all bang and swing on them likes, okay? The king is working. Baby, I was like, how is Onika, though, gonna explain this to Melania when she, you know, crossed paths with her in them illegal red bottoms on the red carpet? Check out what Onika was saying just a few years ago about the first lady for the second time of the United States of the divided country. Hold on, let me rewind this bike.
Fucking K, cause Barack needed a Michelle, bitch, and Bill needed a motherfucking Hillary, bitch. You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a motherfucking Melania.
Whoop, child.
You niggas want brainless bitches? To stroke your motherfucking ego?
Meanwhile, she got her dumb ass up there.
Whoop, child. Did she not call Melania Trump a brainless and instead leverage Michelle Obama and leveraged Hillary Clinton, who also is all up in the Epstein files? See, Al Barack ain't there. Al Michelle ain't there. But that goddamn Bill and that goddamn Hillary, baby, they up in there hashtag Pizzagate. We're going to be getting into Pizzagate too. Mm-hmm. But baby, I was like, how the hell she gonna explain this sentiment to this lady in them illegal red bottoms? Let me rewind that back one more time.
But it's all motherfucking K, cause Barack needed a Michelle, bitch, and Bill needed a motherfucking Hillary, bitch. You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a motherfucking Melania.
Wow.
Brainless bitches.
I'm just embarrassed for the whole thing. I'm embarrassed for Onika. I'm embarrassed for Trump. I'm embarrassed for Melania. I'm just so embarrassed. The whole thing is so cringy and crazy. And this goes to show you the contrast between how far Onika has fallen from grace. To go from that to the princess of the Ku Klux Klan is diabolical, girl. Diabolical. All because you angry at America just like Trump is. My God. See, I already knew that when Trump circled the block and became president, that we were going to all be narcissistically abused, because you can't injure a narcissist's ego without being profusely punished. So I already knew all of it was going to be breaking loose. And then because he already old as hell and know that he only got 27 good days left of his chi energy, I already knew he was going to come back on demon time because he ain't got nothing to lose. He'll be dead before any damn trial can get started to put his ass in prison for treason, for rape, for being an alleged PDF file, etc. So I already knew, girl, we was going to be experiencing a dark period in American history, girl, when this narcissist got back into motherfucking power. I already knew it. I kind of forgot where the fuck I was going by bringing that the fuck up. But circling back around to Miss Onika, how you go from this, and crying about deportation back in 2020, 2021, and all this, and then aligning with the very same brainless in her pedo husband. But this also proves my whole point, Reckless, about Nicki and Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. You just brought it back to me. I can always count on you, boo. About how fake these public figures be, because they oftentimes, all of them, it ain't just her, all of them, a lot of these public figures, especially the wealthy ones, they cosplay as liberals. They cosplay as progressives. They cosplay as Dems. But they really do hold a lot of conservative beliefs, and they oftentimes will vote right because of their tax bracket. They vote according to their coin, not ethics, not morality. Even if they know that they're part of the 2%, 5%, 1%, and know that the majority of people are not a part of that 1% and don't give a fuck anyway, in order to preserve and to enrich their bottom dollar, the literal dollar. So it also goes to show you how committed this bitch was to wearing a whole mask, cosplaying as a progressive person. She was never truly accepting of the LGBT. She just tolerated us because we were fueling her career.
Girl.
We were fueling her career. And then when mainstream industry forsaked her and left her because of her foolishness, the queers were the only ones left standing for her. So we were just convenience. This has been a transactional relationship. But all this shit about fuck Melania and all the immigrants and all black women and the gays, all that shit been for play. You gotta remember, this bitch was a theater major. So she's literally a stunt queen. She knows how to cosplay, and she's a narc on top of that. And narcs don't have an actual identity. They blow whatever the fuck the wind goes, and they're always going to do what they feel is in their best interest. And they don't give a damn if it's at the expense of whomever, however, how many. But just look at the passion and the commitment to this role. One more time. Actress. Golden Globe. Oscar nominated. Onika Mirage. Cosplaying as a progressive and as a badass black motherfucking woman standing on white privilege and white power and white supremacy.
Well, fuck you, nigga.
Woocha.
But it's all motherfucking cake. Cause Barack needed a Michelle, bitch. And Bill needed a motherfucking Hillary, bitch.
My God.
You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a motherfucking Melania. You niggas want brainless bitches?
Wow. And shout out to my big mother Erica for being the best YouTuber to do it. Thank you, baby mother. All donation information, y'all, is in the description box below and in the ticker. And my moderators always are rotating things. God bless y'all. Wow. Anything you have to say about that before we push on through?
Girl, she irks my spirit. She really, truly does. She talk about some, y'all want brainless bitches. Meanwhile, she's the brainless and the bitch. Like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, my God.
Girl.
But you know, this all makes sense, though, Reckless, when you think about it, because, you know, I'm glad that she's finally, you know, the mask is off. It's all hands on deck now. She's being her true, authentic self, which has always been busting out the seams passively throughout her whole career. And now everybody owes our little Kim a apology because she told y'all this bitch was crazy and a cuckoo and a menace and weird and narcissistic and underhanded and vindictive and bizarre. And if you think about this administration, it actually does make sense. Like, of course, a woman who is married to a rapist and openly supported and begged the judge to be lenient on her pedo brother would, of course, align with the biggest and most main character in the Epstein files itself, Donald Trump. This actually is right up her alley. To support toxic masculinity in its most grotesque of forms, because when Nicki said on Turning Point USA, let boys be boys, what she's talking about is let men dominate and run the motherfucking planet, and you bitches get barefoot and pregnant and get y'all asses in that goddamn kitchen flipping pancakes like JD Vance told y'all to. because women need to stay in a motherfucking place and let boys be boys. Boys, letting boys be boys was so loaded considering the type of boys she support, right? So we know what she means by let men be men, let testosterone be testosterone, considering the men she support is let these niggas commit crimes, let them be violent, let them be abusive toward women, abusive toward each other, let them be rapists, let them be goons, let them be goblins. Men have no place in wearing skirts, weave, makeup, taking it in that. Baby, that let boys be boys was fully loaded. It was like she was speaking a parable. And I'm just like, wow. Onika must know that she's on her last leg. And she thinks that this is her big one. She think that this is really her time now because she gets to align in principle with an administration that really is a symbolic manifestation of her
Who the hell she is.
Yeah, her own perception of reality and who she is and what she really stands for. If you think about her music and her glorification of always having hitters and drug dealers and pushing cocaine and all this illegal shit that's actually destroying our culture, destroying our people. And then you align with one of the most criminal, corrupted administration. Oh yeah, like all of this makes sense. This is on brand. All of this is on brand because I told y'all the reason why she married Kenneth Perry blockhead ass to begin with is because the bitch has been having dark fantasies of wanting to be some goddamn mob wife anyway.
And plus,
have a street cred and marrying because even though we got the fuck out of Kenneth, according to the streets girl, Kenneth is really a big deal in New York in terms of gang ties and drug ties and having bodies and all of that shit. I mean, obviously he's a 2-time convicted felon, so we know he really is about that life. So he was ideal for her because she was going to be able to live vicariously through all of his street cred by aligning with him. See, when she was with Nas, Safari, even Meek Mill's corny ass, that for her, that was corny, played down commercial gangster shit. That was like TV gangster shit. That bitch wanted to really, really align with some real shit, with some hardcore shit. Like, she's maniacal herself in that way.
But to also put the cherry on the top, his last name is Petty, and I know she just couldn't wait. My name is Mrs. Petty.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I'm getting intel.
No, I said and the cherry on top is that his last name is Petty. So I just know she just couldn't wait to be like, oh, now I'm Mrs. Petty.
She's not even a girl's girl. The bitch ran off with Kenneth while he was already in the middle of a whole relationship with a Redbone.
Yeah, she was over there picking him out.
Yeah, like you plucked this man out of a damn turkey drive who was already in a whole relationship. And then when Redbone exposed the text messages exposing that Kenneth was only with her with a lick because he's in the text messages communicating to her saying, look, you tripping. Don't worry about the publicity. I know you see the pictures. You see the images. Da 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 da. I'm trying to get us a bag. That's what he literally said to her. He said, look, girl, calm down. I'm gooping this bitch. I'm trying to get us a whole bag. So Kenneth only with her for an iPhone 17 anyway. She needed a gangster. He needed a new iPhone. And there you got a unholy matrimony made in hell. Perfect mix up. Okay, so I was curious to know like how the hell she was going to explain this to Melania. That was cute. And then, of course, Trasha Coochie K did a commentary, girl, because Onika had embarrassed herself so bad that even Tasha couldn't find a creative way to make the publicity around us in favor of Onika. So she had to tuck her goddamn dick and bow her damn head and just be like, girl, she done came up here and fucked up all the church's money, y'all. You damn right she is. But you know, while speaking of Tasha and her tired ass loose pussy commentary on the Queen of Cocaine, I am still waiting on these receipts. Trans Rena.
She's not
I'm
gonna
still
have
waiting on these
receipts.
receipts because you and the Queen of Grape had pushed all of this shit on Ra Ali and these old stylists and said that there's a whole Fed case and thousands of dollars were coming out and y'all hooting and hollered and conjured up all of this stuff. And we ain't got a receipt yet. We ain't got a Fed case yet. We ain't got a lawsuit yet. Ain't no police reports been produced. We still waiting on the Carfax. Where the Carfax at, Reckless?
Girl, we're not gonna get no damn Carfax.
No.
And honestly, if anybody even expects any Carfax out of Miss Tasha K and or Miss Nicki Minaj, y'all are fucking fool. Like the blind gonna lead the blind, the foolish gonna lead the foolish, the dumb gonna lead the dumb, and gonna listen to the motherfucking dumb. So if you a fan or you like and you tune in and you support, then you right along with it. You just stupid. Period.
There is more capital clearly in Nicki than there is in Petty, but I think the capital she won't. That because that bitch is maniacal too, and she's a menace too. If Onika could live in a version of the United States where the purge was legal and you could legally unalive people and get rid of your ops without consequences, she would do that.
Mm-hmm.
She would be about that whole life. If Onika could pass legislation and eradicate all LGBT persons, she would. If she could penalize punks and sissies for being punks and sissies, she would.
Mm-hmm.
See, her man represents the actuality of everything she fantasizes about being, but she never gonna be that herself because she got too much to lose, especially now. But she wanted us to know what her politics truly are. And she represented those politics to us by who she married. She was showing us what her politics were, what her perception was, what her worldview was, by who she married and doubled down on being with. That's the capital she wants, because the bitch literally thinks she is some motherfucking mob wife. Now, I heard that they're bringing mob wives back, even though my bitch Drita not going to be a part of the cast. So I don't even know why they're bringing it back, because Big Ange is gone. May she rest in peace. And then my bitch Drita, who pretty much was carrying the show on her shoulders, she ain't returning. But maybe they can finally give this bitch a role on Mob Wives, since that's who the hell she thinks she is. Would you like to see Onika on this season of Mob Wives?
No. Mm-mm.
You don't want to see that?
No. Not interested.
Y'all, don't none of y'all want to see that?
No. Not interested.
Finally give her what she wants. Let her be the fake ass gangster that she be cosplaying as in her music. Y'all don't want her to replace Drita? How about put her and Cardi on there since both them hoes think that they is about all that action? How about let Cardi and Onika replace Big Ange and Drita? No? I mean, they got the perfect setup. Cardi B got all the goddamn charges and orange jumpsuits you can fucking count. Killer Petty got the damn rep sheet of a damn mob boss. I mean, both their ass are perfectly qualified. Why not? At least they'll be getting paid to act the damn fool this time around. So, Tasha gave her tired ass commentary. We still waiting on the receipts
Which we're never gonna get.
of all this money laundering and all this identity theft that the Queen apparently had done experienced. Okay. Now, speaking of the Queen, before we move into Cardi B, Mike Epps, so-called comedian, and I say so-called because I never particularly got into Mike Epps as a comedian. I did enjoy him in Friday, but outside of that, Mike Epps was irrelevant to me. Are you particularly a fan of Mike Epps' comedy?
He's not bad to me. But I don't go out looking for his stuff, but it's not one of the things I turn off.
Okay.
Well, I think for me personally, in terms of his content, I think what makes it funny is because some of the things he talks about I actually see, so it's relatable.
Okay.
And he's really not lying. So when he be saying stuff,
okay, because I ain't never seen one Mike Epps stand up, but apparently he recently did a show and he had some choice words for Onika, but then his cowardly lying ass turned around and apologized to her. So let's get into what he said that led to why he felt he had to apologize.
I was out there getting a motherfucking train ran on her by Donald Trump now. They got her in there getting head and everything. Nicki Minaj out there getting a motherfucking train ran on her by Donald Trump now.
Okay, so he said that she out there getting a train ran on her by Trump them. I mean, we know that they're abusers and rapists and pedos, so I don't think that's far-fetched of a scenario. But here it is, his ass sitting somewhere in under a goddamn palm tree, girl. I don't know where the Kendall Petty slid in his goddamn DM, girl, and I'm scared the goddamn a pigment off his mustache, bitch. But here it is, he cowering down over something he said being a comedian.
What's up, y'all? It's your man Mike Epps. Y'all know I'm Mr. Accountability. You know, I say stuff and do stuff, and then I go to bed, wake up the next morning, and you know, being prayed on and thought about it. Just want to apologize to you, Nicki Minaj. What's up, y'all? It's your man. Stuff that I said. Want to apologize to your husband, your kids, all that. And what I said, you know, I'm a comedian. Sometimes I get on that stage, you know, I have a little drink, and I go wild. You know what I mean? I'm non-filtered. For saying the stuff that I said. Want to apologize to your husband. I'm filtered, so just want to apologize to you.
I'm saying
myself, but I am Mr. Accountability. I love apologizing. Something a lot of people don't know how to do. Apologize to you, Nikki.
You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? Hold on. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that somebody must show his black ass this right here.
Here she go.
Somebody must have had showed him this. And then immediately his ass went live. Because he talking about he prayed and he thought about it, bitch. I don't recall Mike Epps ever having a come to Jesus meeting about anything his ass said on stage ever before. All of a sudden now you got a conscious somebody must have slid his ass this compilation, baby, of every year Kenneth Petty had to run down there and take a goddamn selfie for them goddamn heinous felony ass crimes he done committed against humanity, bitch. And this is what conjured up some goddamn remorse. What you think, Reckless?
I was actually thinking that. I was like, did he get like a call from
it's giving you a call, girl.
But at the same time, I will say I have seen some things of Mike Epps, and it has been considered funny to me. But when he gave that delivery, like someone said in the comments, it fell flat. Like it wasn't funny. I don't know. I think it was at least if you're gonna go for as a comedian, if you're gonna go for it and let it be funny. But in terms of, I do wonder what those charges are for in terms of Kenneth Petty and all them other mug shots. Because I'm gonna be honest, nowadays mug shots don't scare me.
No, all of this is for his sex registry because he got to take a new picture every year. So
bitch, she's better not be scared, bitch. The fuck.
No, you gotta remember he's a 2-time convicted felon. He's not only a rapist, but he's a murderer. He murdered a man in cold blood in broad daylight. Yeah,
I guess, girl.
And then he got sentenced to house arrest for 123 days on a futon when he had threatened Offset outside the VMAs when Onika hosted a few years ago, child. So he know that Kenneth, baby. I hear calling the gays the F word and then other people's husbands and shit and on house arrest and got ankle monitors and the whole 9 grill. Somebody slid his ass this compilation.
Well, are you sure it's a pumpkin patch that Nicki found him at? Because bitch, it could have been like someone said in the comments, a halfway house.
No, we know that Redbone, unfortunately, with her pick-me-sha ass, was taking care of this goddamn felon, thinking that she was winning in life because she had her thug.
Yeah.
All right, one more before we out of here and into Cardi B's all in her goddamn business. So, Cocaine Barbie been getting dragged and ragged and tagged, girl. This week, a formal makeup artist of hers by the name of Sir John shares horror stories about why he never worked with Nicki Minaj, claims that she had a nasty response to a worker needing to attend their dad's funeral. Quote, he's already dead, isn't he? Let's check out Sir John on a podcast talking about his work experience of the Barbie.
Or Nicki Minaj. I hype. Hell no. No. I have turned her down more times than a little bit. A shout out to the Barbs or whatever. I love all you guys. I just don't think she's a really nice human. And if I know that, I'm not going to allow you to push me in any way. And I've seen her abuse so many of my peers. Abuse. And I'm keeping it real. That is something where to suffer that much abuse, it's just not okay.
No, she's missing like a sensitivity chip in her brain. There's something wrong.
Everyone has a price, and there's no money that I would take. I've seen her abuse so many of my peers.
When you say abuse,
I don't like my lip gloss. I'm going to wipe it on your shirt. I don't like that you saying, hey, after you set everything up to do an amazing video, everything is set, and now you say, I missed my dad's wake. I have to go to the funeral. He's already dead, isn't he? I can go. I'm trying to give you the edited version. I remember Hype Williams. He asked me, can I do something for him? I'm like, yeah, bro, whatever you need from me, just name it. It's all good. I want you to do some makeup for Nicki Minaj. Hell no. No.
Wow.
I have turned her down more times than a little bit. A shout out to the Barbs or whatever. I love all you guys. I just don't think she's a really nice human. And if I know that, I'm not going to allow you to push me in any way. And I've seen her abuse so many of my...
Wow. So he said this is the kind of mug who wipes the excess of her lip gloss off on your shirt. If you have a family crisis, somebody passed away, she don't think you attending that funeral is more important than beating her face for the motorsport vehicle, because as far as she's concerned, the motherfucker already dead, ain't they? And Sir John has profusely refused to work with the Queen because not only has she acted unbecoming to him, she's behaved this way unto many of her other personal contractors. And what's interesting about this, Reckless, is that him talking about her character and how she treats her employees and the other talented people who are working for her is that man who was about to seize her motherfucking house and have her and Kenneth and Papa Bear living in a goddamn cardboard box, in a Amazon Prime box to be exact, sued that couple over physical abuse. So, we see a pattern here. A pattern. And once again, Lil' Kim told us about this heifer from the beginning. Now, I believed my original queen. Did you believe the original queen? Or did you
Yeah.
think she was overreacting like Charlamagne tried to make her
No,
feel?
I believed in the beginning because I would start to see certain things in terms of the way Nicki would respond, like that passive aggressive or that always playing dumb. Eventually it gets old. And especially when in the music you are addressing it. So then why are you acting like you're not addressing it? Is that trying to play dumb role? And it's like, girl, you can't be smart and dumb at the same time, because when you speak, you're very articulate. And if you let her speak in terms of things that she's really passionate about, which means that you have the depth. But then we just so conveniently in certain areas of different conversations, conveniently all of a sudden you don't understand, or you're playing dumb. Like, girl, you're smarter than what you put on. And the reason why I have to tell, and I know you going off in the comments, reason why I have to say that, it's because is that who would have known that Nicki Minaj would have came up with the plan that, okay, every time I know that there's something going on with my husband, I'm just gonna cause a whole bunch of ruckus out here just to distract the public. Because to be completely honest, Consciouz is like the only content creator that I know that actually come up with that analysis. No one else has even clocked it. And I first clocked it when she said, I'm gonna retire from making music and I'm gonna retire. But she just conveniently said that because Kenneth Petty was caught online with a firearm as a two-time convicted felon, which he's not supposed to have. And she said that caused an uproar. Everybody forgot about it. And guess what? She came out with a tour and she got a couple more albums after that. Like that's what I mean. You're much smarter than what you put on. You say one thing, but you do the other.
Absolutely. And look, I'm glad that the Conscious crew is clocking it too, because that's not being assertive, Divine. That's just cruel and inappropriate and unprofessional. Being assertive is meaning what you say, laying down the law, having a law to lay down, sticking to your boundaries, not letting anybody be mediocre, not letting anybody give you any type of half-ass work, etc., because they know why they're here and what they're paid to do. That's being assertive. It's making sure that the quality of what's to take place is actually what's taking place. Wiping your motherfucking Access lip gloss on my motherfucking H&M shirt, on my motherfucking rainbow, on my spaghetti straps, on my motherfucking Good City trim, bitch. See, that'll fuck around and get you a black eye. Okay? Somebody in my family passed away, and you don't think I should have time to excuse myself to go attend a once-in-a-lifetime situation like a fucking funeral over beating your face for a fucking music video that nobody ain't gonna remember 10 years from now anyway, when you canceled for being up Donald Trump's asshole? Because as far as you're concerned, they're already dead. Baby, that is not assertive. That is cruel. And that is apathetic. But that speaks to the narcissism of it all. Narcissists are apathetic. They don't give a about nobody else. They look at other people as property, as objects. You're not a person. You don't have autonomy. So of course I can wipe my fucking lip gloss and chapstick and shit. I can wipe Kenneth Petty's nut off my lips onto your damn jeans. Okay? Onto your handkerchief. Of course I can do that because you're just an object. Like, all this is consistent with
who the hell she is.
A personality type 2. A type 2 personality, which is a narcissistic personality type. It all makes sense. But things got even more interesting because this also is Beyonce's makeup artist. So he's beat for the legends. He's done work for the legends, as someone said earlier. This man don't even speak out against nobody. So for his ass to say this speaks volumes. Okay? Speaks volumes. Now, I got some tea as well from one of the Conscious crew members and one of the Barty gang members, because apparently Nicki Minaj also got clowned. Really, I can't say she got exposed. She more so got clowned by another one of her hairstylists. Now, this is the makeup artist here, Sir John, but her hairstylist, which you guys may know him as Khalil, this guy here, he was on a show on Now That's TV, getting his ass whooped all up and through the goddamn season. Head dunked into brick walls and shit, girl. Bitch looked like a damn Pokemon in the face by the time the final episode came. But apparently he was styling her, but he was caught on video gagging her and talking about how she self-styles her own hair and talking about the work that other hairstylists have done on her that has been an epic fail. I'm going to let you guys hear this via speakerphone. So this is Khalil allegedly, okay? One of her other former hairstylists talking shit about her hair and the work of other artists on her head. Okay, so Khalil sitting around with his friends, gagging this bitch up about being a bald-headed and not having no edges and eating Beyonce's sacred products to re-glue her edges down. Shit, girl, they really having a roast fest on this bitch's thin and damaged ass hair. Okay, continue to listen.
Ever since she started doing that wet hair, she was trying to blow it on Superbowl. But that's bullshit. What, during the whole cover? That's what I was done with saying. Yeah, she fucked up. Tay, let her do this. Like, Tay, what are you doing? Drive the bus. But you tell her the baby hair. Tay did not take no control. Tay was like, so the thing was, though, she was thinking that she was eating it so bad that I had to just, like, when somebody think they're eating it so bad, what can you say?
Okay, so my bad. So this apparently is just her stylist and assistant, okay? Let me press play.
I take no control. So the thing was, though, she was thinking that she was eating it so bad that I had to just, like, when somebody think they're eating it so bad, what can you say? You're not eating. So you didn't say no? Remember she did her 8 years? No, that was the worst time of my life. Don't bring that up. We don't talk about that. When she did the curly wig herself, and she made the video in the studio with the t-shirt on, and she had the curly hair. That's my 9/11. We don't talk about that. That's my 9/11. I've been through a lot of shit, but that's my 9/11. Remember she was going to say she had.
Okay, so did y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that in the chat? If y'all can hear the audio, give me one girl of them gagging, her doing her own hair, and her looking like a scrunchy ass mess. Now I didn't know that Khalil had got locked up. Did you know that? Is this one of the ones that no, this ain't the same stylist that Tasha was talking about, because that guy looked very different from Khalil. Or is this the same one? Oh, because that guy had a boyfriend, because I had covered that. So somebody said he got arrested and that he used to steal from her. Okay, but have we seen any Carfax on that either? Because you know, Onika's camp makes a lot of claims, but he ain't never backed up with shit. They just make a lot of noise. Now, apparently, there's also been some contention because something happened back in 2024. Khalil, something leaked to TMZ, and it's just a whole mess. But the point is, this is what I want to say. Do y'all want to hear the audio officially? Because I can just hold on. Let me just go ahead and pull it up so y'all can hear it. Y'all thumbs up the video, child, because the king is working, bitch. King is working. Okay, so this is the audio one more again.
We out here. We need the ponytail back. What ponytail? I don't think her edges is good like that. We gotta check my sister here, her real hair. Well, if she wanted to wear her real hair, so I'm gonna consider some sacred. Yeah, ever since she was doing that white hair, we said we wanted to help the hair grow. It's sacred. Nah, because ever since she started doing that white hair, she was trying to blow it on Superbowl. But that's a little shit. What, during the Vogue era? Yeah, she fucked up. That's what I was done with saying. Yeah, she fucked up. Because Tay let her do this. Yeah, like, Tay, what are you doing? Drive the bus. But she was talking about the baby hair. Drive the bus. Tay did not take no control. Tay was talking about the baby hair. So the thing was, though, she was thinking that she was eating it so bad that I had to just, like, when somebody think they're eating it so bad, what can you say?
You tell them the goddamn truth, bitch. You look scrunchy. You tell them the truth, girl. If you love the queen, you love her enough to hurt her ego if that'll help her to wig out better. Okay? So, girl, they are gagging down. Now, what I find to be interesting, y'all, about Khalil gagging her down and popping it, and between Sir John telling the whole podcaster about how nasty Onika is that this corroborates Reckless. What is this? Oh, this corroborates what Cardi B said last year when they were in a versus match, when she was telling all of Onika's business. Because just based upon this footage here from somebody that used to work with her, two people that used to work with her, but particularly Khalil working with her, sitting around with a band of his chicken head ass friends, cackling and roasting Onika down to the ground like a marshmallow over an open fire. Like, if this is what they doing, then you know this is what they doing around Cardi, because like I have said, you know that all these people share a lot of the same people because the industry is very small. And so you build your career that way by word of mouth. And so celebrities, you know, check in with other celebrities, like who you got personally cooking for you, chauffeuring for you, who doing security for you, girl, who doing makeup for you. And that's how you keep seeing the same people in rotation. Like the same motherfucker who doing makeup for Beyonce is doing makeup for Onika. The same motherfucker doing Cardi B's wig is doing Onika's wig, okay? Because you build upon reputation. So could you imagine all the pillow talking, girl talking that Cardi B has endured as it relates to Onika's business? Because this proves that motherfuckers be gagging Onika who work with her. It proves that pillow talking be going the fuck on.
Yeah, like
in the crevices and spaces of it all. And you know how friendly and how down to earth, you know, Cardi B is. So I know that she's the kind of person who can make people real comfortable already. But then if you a messy ass punk any damn way, and then you got a down to earth,
a messy ass what, bitch?
A messy ass punk on top of you got a real, you know, a social ass girl like Cardi, baby. I can only just imagine all of the business of hers that get told. That's why Cardi B said what she said. She said, "Bitch, you know I know all your tea." Girl, they're running and jumping out of the windows of your mansion, running over here to the Cardi B Boulevard, girl, over here to the Cardi B estate, over here to the Cardi B chateau, telling me all your things, girl. You need to check your husband. Who
I'm not shocked.
And I'm not shocked on them pills. He the one swiping your motherfucking car, bitch.
This bitch. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because for one, like if she does treat employees bad and this is supposed to be your team, which means that your team or people that you work with are going to have more access to you. They're going to see you without your makeup. They're going to see you without your wig. They're going to see what you look like behind the scenes when you're not glammed up, because you need them to get glammed up. They're going to see how you may react when your fans aren't around or the public isn't around. They're going to see you interact with your husband. They're going to have access to you. So if you're treating them bad, for one, you already got an image that's already out there within the media, and also a idea of what you may be like. So when these people are around you and they're getting treated disrespectfully, you don't think they're going to let off? Now, they may not tell you that because they may not, despite them being disrespected, a lot of people don't want to fuck up their bag, but it does not mean they still don't feel how they feel. Like, I can be a fan of you all I want to. Yeah, you can be my boss, but at the same time, I'm still frustrated with you. And so, yeah, I'm going to pillow talk.
So somebody asked about why Arrogant Tate left her. I'm not really sure, but remember, we did cover that drama too when all that Tasha K, Onika, people stealing from her shit was happening, because also around that time, people noticed that Arrogant Tate was, I think, over in France or whatever with Ice Spice, and he was working with her. And people was like, girl, what done happened? Why the fuck is Arrogant Tay doing Ice Spice raggedy ass head? And also he was supporting JT, which you guys know, Onika and JT fell out too. So what I took away from it was that
she don't keep no friends.
Yeah. What I took from it was that Tay had the mindset of, I'm not getting in the middle of no bitch fight. I'm about my coin. So, you know, I'm so sorry that all y'all girls can't get along, but I'm here to slap wigs and baby hairs down on bitches' heads. Like, I don't got nothing to do with none of that. But because of what Reckless just said, because Onika is territorial as hell and she narcissistic, you can't move like that when it comes to her. You know, she's controlling and she damn sure, you know, gonna feel a way about you pushing through with the motherfucking ops. So more than likely, you know, he was trying to stand on business and continue to be a professional and go where the money resides, because bitch, unless you're gonna put me on full salary, girl, I gotta work. I got trade to pay for.
Shut the fuck.
Fuck you talking about, bitch? bitch, I got trade to pay for, girl. Like, unless you putting me on, you know, $200,000, $150,000, $250,000 a year salary, and I know that my coin gonna be there regardless, you know, per year, I got to work. So if Ice Spice call, if Megan call, if JT call, bitch, where the money resides is where the money resides. And period. I would have been moving the same way. But Onika be like, she's irrational like that. We found out through the leaked text messages, you know, between Ice Spice and her homegirl about Onika, how Onika moves. Onika literally be wanting all this like profound loyalty, but the payout don't be worth a damn. Like it's what's being reciprocated don't be worth what Onika be thinking that it's gonna be worth. She think just because she Nicki that's enough of the equity. That's enough capital. Like, girl, because I'm Nicki Minaj, that in and of itself, bitch, should be why you stick like grits. But girl, not in this economy, bitch. I'm sticking where the check is clearing at. Cause ain't none of y'all hoes got enough celebrity, got enough fucking clout for it to make sense to my electric bill.
And I think another thing too, if she were to treat people right, like if you were to cherish your staff, then a lot of times they probably would be by your side, and then also take into account and be like when you say, "Hey, I kind of want you to myself." If you pay them right, they'll stick by your side. If you treat them right, they'll stick by your side. Like. But the thing is that she treats people horribly. And then on top of that, I feel like a lot of people already know or have an idea whether they're a fan or not, have an idea of how Nicki is. So they already come in there, already be like, let me just ride this out until I can't ride this bitch no more.
Oh, no, baby. CTV, don't trick off on trade, baby. The trade tricks off on CTV, baby. I'm the sugar. I'm the sugar. Baby, I'm too cute. I'm too cute to be the trick, baby. Okay, I'm tricked off on. Let's not ever get it twisted.
Just be
all right. All right. Okay, so you ready to transition into your queen of hip hop, Miss Cardi Diggs? You ready to talk about your queen, Cardi Diggs?
Not Cardi Diggs.
Baby, so y'all know, girl, we have been very, you know, y'all know me, girl. I've been very open about how I do not support Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. I just don't support it. It goes against my beliefs and everything. So I'm actually, unfortunately, and I do feel somewhat guilty about feeling this way, considering that they don't win half on a baby. But I'm happy that them bitches ain't together no more, allegedly. Like, girl, I jumped for joy when I heard, finally, was done, broke the fuck up. So, girl, apparently Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, y'all, are completely cooked, girl. That broccoli been done, honey, okay? It's goo now. Cardi B and Miss Stefon, girl, she is a wrap. And apparently... So let me see this thing because I had wrote it up on my community wall. So Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have reportedly broke up following his Super Bowl loss, where fans noticed.
I I'm sorry, but someone put in the comments about speaking of trade.
Speaking of trade. Following his Super Bowl loss, where fans noticed that they had mutually unfollowed each other on Instagram following Cardi B's short good luck when asked by a reporter if she had any words for her baby daddy at the start of the game. She purchased herself a $500,000 watch afterwards, sharing with social media that she just wanted to give herself a little something. Sources close to Entertainment Tonight shared that the breakup was fairly recent, as in around the time social media suspected separation. There's also speculation, girl, and this is where shit get double messy at, that Stefon Diggs and his on-again, off-again fling model, Sky Merlene, were seen in footage together with her feet on his face while they were riding in a vehicle together. This added even more controversy because Sky was seen with Offset at the Grammys. But that isn't all. A blogger who was sued for 4.3 Bitcoins by the princess of rap herself pushed allegations that Stefon was also involved with a woman named Pre, who allegedly used to be one of Offset's mistresses that he would cheat on Cardi B with. Woo child. So, in my opinion, Cardi B probably feel like Stefon getting too loose with his community pain and letting anyone ride his third leg, including her ops and women who have had intimate ties to her husband. So I definitely see why she chose to fall back. But then again, you can't turn a hoe into a house husband. So Cardi, what do you really expect? You could have did better from the start, sis. Okay, so that shit is messy. Okay, now I know you said what. So what you need me to clarify you on? So okay, hold on. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So this is Sky Merlene, who apparently Stefon is low-key fucking with on the low-low, okay? This is courtesy of Black Media on Twitter. An Instagram model, Sky Merlene, or Lene, whatever the fuck it is, posted a clip on her IG story having a wonderful moment with Stefon Diggs, Cardi B's second baby daddy. According to the model, Diggs has been sliding into her DMs begging for attention. And this was a February 3rd, 2026 post. Check this out. Okay, so okay, so she got her motherfucking bunions all up on the side of this motherfucking man in the back of this ride share. All right. Then that bald head gutter snipe from right up out of the hood, trash a motherfucking K bitch. Also had pushed a narrative about some random ass bitch named Pre, okay, courtesy of this motherfucking blog here, okay. Trasher K's claims, hold on, let me scroll up. So Trasher K took the X, alleging that Diggs brought a woman named Pre, who is allegedly known to be Offset's mistress, to the Levi Stadium on the secure NFL practice ground on February 7th. Trash's claim surfaced just hours before the Super Bowl, alleging that Diggs has been involved in a new affair. She claims that Pre was seen with Diggs' mother and in a circle while sporting an official wax jacket. Trasher K highlighted that access to the practice field is highly restricted, and thus Pre could only be present with the team's approved clearance, which is typically only granted to a player's primary partner. So here it is. Apparently, baby, he been frolicking with another, and ironically, both the girls in this case, Pre and Sky, have ties to fucking Offset. One was even his mistress while she was married to the nigga. So I can definitely understand why Cardi B felt betrayed and like, okay, girl, we gotta draw the line. It's already bad enough, bitch, that I'm still married and hooking on you and that you shoot the club up, bitch. And I got this baby that I'm more than likely gonna probably mistreat because she dark skinned and don't look as mixed race as the rest of my children do. What the fuck? Because I'm an alleged goddamn colorist. But with all that, girl, what you gonna do is then fuck around with bitches who tied to my ex-husband, and you know he out here trolling us and trolling me and taking me through there, taking me all the way, taking my coin through there. got me paying off his tax debt, settling out millions of dollars with his fucked out ass. Now I'm okay with you being a sleazeball, cause hell, I want to pop pussy for free too. But we gotta have some type of boundaries in this thing, cause baby, you letting bitches who used to be my ops continue to get the best of me and continue to have bragging rights that they and I are on the same motherfucking level, because they can access the same ninjas that I can access. Girl, that's wild work. So not only is all of this apparently the shit that led to some type of a breakdown, 50 Cent is trolling Stefon Diggs over alleged Cardi B split Superbowl loss. He says, can you imagine waking up this morning and you done lost this bitch and the Super Bowl? I would tell everybody, get away from me, have a drink, and go back to sleep. LOL. Okay? Cardi B and Stefon Diggs unfollowed each other on Instagram, fueling relationship questions. Then boom. Girl, the plot thickens, girl, because allegedly Stefon Diggs never even ended things with his baby's mother, Kiana Barber. Close sources say that Kiki is the favorite and Cardi is for the camera. Wow. So Cardi B over there really in it, dickmatized, talking about this man is healing her. Like she a damn Easter egg, like she a goddamn Easter egg that done been found out there in the forest, girl. When Stefon only using her ass for clout, and he really in love with her, who also is Drake's ex. I think she got a baby with Drake too, I think.
You remember how you said earlier the industry is small and people be using the same people? Yeah.
And then remember when Selena Powell marshmallow face ass said that doing her freak off with Offset, that Offset shared with her, that it was, trouble in paradise and it was problems going on over there in her household and problems with the kids and all this and all of that. This is, matter of fact, can we do a little small recess? I don't understand the Selena Powell thing in the industry. I think that Selena Powell is cute. I think that bitch look like Jigsaw in the face. I think that bitch is a brick. And
bricky.
I just imagine that, like, when you smashing her, it's like a roller skater hitting like the skating ring head first, no helmet. So I don't understand. Do you understand the Selena Powell thing? Like, why, man? Because I don't see the. I don't see the ability. I don't see the pretty privilege. I just don't even see.
I think it's just the fact that she's a bop, quote unquote. So I think that's really what it is. But my thing is, she's not all that to the point to y'all. My thing is, I understand men gonna put their dick everywhere, and it doesn't matter what the person look like. But I guess but the only thing that gets me is like,
in hell.
What she has a history of exposing. So that's why I just don't be understanding. It'd be like, y'all be sleeping with her and then y'all let her sleep the night, stay the night, and then y'all fall asleep first. In addition to that, if that's the case, why y'all still sleeping with her? Like, it's a lot of other girls that are doing it, and you have to run that risk.
Yes.
Like I could probably see if she didn't have that background or that history of exposing, but she does, and she constantly does it. That's why I be understanding. Like, girl, you get this
like Selena Powell done seen more genitals than a pair of underwear. Like, and the niggas ain't no better, cause like at least it's sleeves on sleeves. But to your point, it's like y'all know she can't keep her mouth closed,
or her legs,
figuratively or literally, can't keep her goddamn mouth closed. So why y'all even like? It just goes to show how reckless and like just unconscious men are. Like, just long as a bitch available, baby, you don't give a damn. Like can be complete trash box. You don't care. Long as them legs available, as long as them legs is open 24 hours a day, long as it's a 24-hour Walmart, girl, you coming through them doors. Coming through. Men crazy. work. So this apparently is the woman that the streets are saying that Stefon really in love with, girl. His 12th baby mama. This who he really want to be with. She a pretty lady.
Mm-hmm. He has a type.
Definitely, and she damn sure prettier than Cardi B.
He has a type.
Yeah, you can see the type too. See, Cardi B trying to look like this type. Her surgery trying to achieve this. Wow. Okay. So then Offset also decided to troll as well after Stefon lost the damn game. So apparently Offset after Stefon Diggs and the Patriots lost against the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, apparently he stole my wife, but I still have more rings than that nigga, for one. And then he shared to his story embarrassing with the Cardi B heel and the laughing emoji. So Offset is gagging. And then somebody said this. And girl, that's when my whole spiritual eye opened up. Somebody said, Cardi B didn't realize that Stefon is just Offset with the letters rearranged. That is some deep shit, bitch. Because I just had a whole Sermon on the Mount last night using Glorilla and Brorilla's drama in their family. And I was literally talking about how if you don't do your work, you don't do your shadow work, how the universe will repeat. It will rinse and wash your ass. This is why there's a lot of people who are under a false impression that they're cursed. Because they're like, damn, bitch, like, why does this keep happening to me? Like, why you're not cursed? But the pattern that you are recognizing is the result of the universe vehemently and adamantly chasing you after. Because you're not going to escape that work. Cardi B hasn't even put the final ink on her divorce papers yet. And already letting a random ass nigga who had a reputation of being a hoe, this man's own teammates have openly spoken out against him and didn't give a damn about doing it in front of the cameras. Like, hell no, bitch, I wouldn't let him be with my daughter. Hell no, I wouldn't let his ass be with my niece, be with my whatever. He's a dog sick. And for whatever reason, she took her flimsy ass and got caught up with a messy ass ninja who is equally just as messy. And now she fucking around and finding out as her husband was, which is why a lot of people is saying, you might as well just should have said, well, I've said, bitch, you ain't do yourself no justice. For all this, you should have kept Offset. Especially since he's sitting over there needing $2 million more damn dollars in his account in the damn way. So this is another prime example that when you don't do your work, it don't matter. Your work gonna continue to do you. And it's gonna show up in another bitch. It's gonna show up in another nigga. It's gonna show up in another relationship. It's gonna show up in another friendship. If you don't get to the bottom and the crux of your shit, the work you leave done is gonna follow your ass residually like a damn rain cloud. You will never escape it, which is why the universe is sitting all of Glorilla's family drama right in the middle of her damn glow up. Like, here you go, bitch. I know you ain't thought shit was sweet. Here you go, ho. I know you ain't thought you was gonna leave all that karmic collective debt behind. Bitch, you gotta clean that up, sis. We ain't done. You thought this was about you, psych. You thought this was just about you making it, psych. You got shit to clean up. And you left a lot of work undone. And now that work is inconveniencing your ass. It is being sat right in the middle of your glow up, girl. Right in the middle of your facial balancing. Right in the middle of your new damn NBA relationship to your ninja. The universe don't give a damn about timing. The universe don't give a damn about who you think you is, how much you make. It don't matter if you popular, you famous, you a nobody, you poke, you're wealthy. Look at what Trump and Elon and all them hoes is going through with the Epstein files and the pushback from America. They don't give a damn. The spiritual laws don't give a damn. When the scriptures say that God is of no respect to no persons, it's talking about the Lord, the law. The law is the law, baby. The law don't have a conscience. It's mechanical and logistical. It don't see your image. It don't see your likeness. It's only tallying up the work. And Cardi B, she ain't went deep enough. She has not evaluated what in herself allowed her to put up with a man that was already disrespecting her and unfaithful to her prior to them even getting married. And not resolving that is the same unresolving energy that led to her putting up with a man and seeing the motherfucking good in the hero in a nigga that already had 17 other motherfucking babies before she could even get started on one with his ass. That same energy, that same undone work allowed her to rationalize herself into a relationship with a man who also had allegations and lawsuits against him for rape against another man, for getting another man beat up and robbed, allegedly. There's something about the Bronx and the boogie down Bronx that's still in Cardi B that her ass has not transcended. When they say that you can take the girl out of the hood but can't take the hood out of the girl, that's her dynamic. And that's what got her anchored into making these piss poor, irrational decisions when it comes to her personal life. Stefon Diggs made no sense as a romantic choice, considering that you now about to be a single mom of what, 2 kids, coming out of a fucked up ass marriage, and you're going to align with a nigga who doesn't have a good reputation as it relates to treating women, who already has showed you that he's a misogynist, he has no fucking sexual discipline, and who got allegations of abuse, and since he's been with Cardi, has sustained even more allegations now from a personal chef who done found criminal charges against his ass for physical and material abuse. But then, just like Nicki with Kenneth, I start realizing that as much as I want better for Cardi B, that she too is a bitch who has aligned with a man who is a representation of who she is as well, because she too has allegations of abuse, assembling gang violence against individuals. She too has a laundry list of civil lawsuits against her. She too has no goddamn discipline. He don't got no discipline when it comes to what's in between his legs. She don't got no goddamn discipline between what's in her goddamn head, because her anger issues got her into that Harper's Bazaar beatdown and showdown and shoe throwing session with Onika, constantly spazzing out, spiraling, threatening to fight motherfucking fans, the whole motherfucking nine. She just wrapped up a goddamn lawsuit where apparently a security guard claimed that she assaulted her, verbally assaulted her. It's like, it's too much. But all these people are with the person just like them. Literally. One in spirit. But this is also like the problem. See, what you want to do is, you don't want to look for a motherfucker who just like you, especially if you're being honest about who the fuck you is. So if who you see in the mirror is a bitch who got anger issues, a bitch who kind of got low self-esteem, A bitch who, you know, feels so damn unpretty. You can buy hair if you won't grow. You can get a new nose if you say so. You know, if you know you got all this going on, what the fuck you don't want to do is ask the universe to give you somebody who can love your motherfucking ass in the middle of all that insecure shit, because it's going to give you somebody who going to make you even more motherfucking insecure, because all the law of attraction does is look at us and say yes and amen. It don't look at what you want. It look at what you vibrate in, what your core beliefs are. So you can do all that showboating and all that badass bitch hooting and hollering, vibrato and da-da-da-da-da-da, because Cardi B talk a good game in them records about how good her coochie is, about how bad of it she is, about how she can keep a nigga. It ain't giving that. Ain't one nigga you been with so far been willing to stay in that pussy. And there are men who are willing to be committed to that pussy. But the question is, why are you not attracted to the men? Now, it's one thing to not have known who Offset was when y'all got together, because you met him early on in your career, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You did the, I'm going to stick beside him. We going to work it out, even though I'm walking into the punches and shit. Okay, cool. One time's the charm. But girl, Stefon Diggs walked into your life with the side effect label slapped on the side of his ass. Trifling. Sleazy. Has no respect for women, nor for himself. Misogynist. Just cute, charming, and apparently got... Now, the way these women lined up at the feet and the hem of Stefon Diggs' garbs, girl, y'all done made me want some, bitch. So now,
I knew you was gonna say that.
Now I need some for research purposes. Baby, the way y'all
play, can we have some for the panel?
The way y'all galvanizing around the throne, baby. Now I need to grab me a condom and go in on behalf of the Conscious crew and find out and do some boots to the ground research on that thing.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Girl,
can we have a tester, a sample?
Because what is it giving? And then who are these people's friends? Like nobody, like they don't have no type of like a lucid person in their life, no type of like of a conscious person to say, hey, bitch, your shit is playing out through the niggas you choosing. So you might want to look past the nigga and really think about what's being reflected back to you about you in your choosing and dealing of these ninjas, because your spirit is communicating to you through your actions. Your soul is mirroring back you through what you do. So you might want to look at you so that you can break up this pathology that's now representing itself through your intimate partner choices. Because if you don't take a deeper look and you don't realize that this shit got to do with you, boo, you're going to keep running up against yourself in the form of these men. Now, I don't know whether you need to go talk to motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion bitch and ask her if Clay got a handsome biracial twin brother, bitch, because she seemed to have figured her shit out, because it's a long stark contrast between Tory Lanez bitch and Clay, girl. It took Megan Thee Stallion, you know, she new into the game, girl, and she already done reverse uno'd her reflection in the mirror, bitch. Got her shit all the way together, girl. My man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. Okay? Marital
Bill. That song got you in the chokehold.
And it really don't. I ain't actually heard it since it done debuted.
No, I'm gonna say that phrase.
But since Megan Thee Stallion figure her shit out, girl. she done powered up, girl. Pokemon level. I don't know, Cardi, go holler at the hot girl, because see, it's the reason why she had to give up them summers too, bitch. She fucked around and found out, girl, through them hot girl. Girl, let me tell you, even with me, bitch, I tried to have a hot girl summer back in 2019, bitch, and almost lost my damn life, bitch. And I ain't had a hot girl summer since.
What the fuck?
Bitch,
Girl.
hot girl summer almost took a bitch out of here. Okay? So, baby, I know why them hoes can't live that shit, baby. Okay? But Cardi, your work is mirroring itself back to you, boo. And it's time for you to stop embarrassing yourself. Because I'm sorry, Stefon Diggs was a more embarrassing choice than Offset was. I mean, Offset was cheating, but at least the nigga wasn't procreating. I don't understand why you wanted this man. I don't understand why you wanted a man who has not been able to demonstrate that he wants any one woman. I don't understand what you wanted out of that. Bitch, you could have did in vitro with Offset, girl, if you just had baby fever and wanted another baby. At least, you know, what I can say about them Kardashian hoes is that when it comes to baby making, them bitches are good about keeping their genetics all in one genetic pool, girl. So they got eggs frozen and sperm frozen and all type of shit, girl. Making sure that they got all the baby daddies, all the same baby daddies. I just don't understand it, which means that there's something deeper going on that Cardi B is not addressing on a spiritual level. And if that bitch can go to Santeria and go to them goddamn Catholic ass spirits in order to cancel Nicki Minaj's career, bitch, I know then that you got a spiritual capacity. Because your ass be praying to the Statue of Liberty and shit, bitch. So I know you got a spirituality, but you got to go deeper, girl. Y'all only be wanting to be spiritual when it come to raining down curses on the whole, but y'all don't be wanting to be spiritual, bitch, when it come to seeing y'all shit. This Stefon Diggs shit is crazy. Stefon Diggs, she could have been the one getting choked out. And hell, as far as we know, hell, maybe she has been. Because we really don't know the real tea about what the fuck really been going on between her and Stefon Diggs. But I'm happy that it's over. And I hope that Cardi B has learned her lesson, because to get with a man whose name is Offset just scrambled, girl, you can't get more of a damn stop sign. You can't get more of a damn sign and symbol from the goddamn gods than that, bitch. For you to have literally gotten the same man in a different form, it's crazy work. Crazy work. But I'm going to stop ranting. Reckless. What you got to say about the princess of hip hop?
You're the princess of hip hop, bitch. Bitch, I almost said Offset. Fucking Stefon Diggs was supposed to be the one, if she was gonna do it. Sleep with him, go about your business. You was not supposed to have a baby with him. You was not supposed to procreate with him. You was not supposed to have a family with him. I don't be understanding why these girls think that these football players, NBA players, these people within these sports, especially when they're hot and they are hot commodity, why they think that they're gonna have a family and just settle down. Like, more than likely that's not going to happen. Typically with the Stefon type, that typically happens once the clout done died down and they're like in their 30s, 40s. I'm gonna get late 30s, 40s, when after they done been ran out, everybody done had them a sample of the dick. And that's when they're ready for family and ready to get their shit together. So I don't be understanding why they think that they're gonna settle down. Like, no, these motherfuckers be fucking all throughout college, and they've been practicing spreading themselves thin like a motherfucker in college. In high school, in college, and you think when they get access to all types of women or a certain caliber of women, that all of a sudden that's just gonna stop when they've been practicing nothing but spreading themselves thin? No. So yeah, you're going from one industry of men, aka rappers, to another industry of men, aka athletes, and you think you're gonna see something different? No. That's something like, if anything, with those types, sleep with them, go about your business. You don't procreate with them.
Well, I'm happy, baby. I'm happy. She about to go find her something to do, bitch. She about to go on tour. Will you be pulling up to the Am I the Drama tour?
No.
Why not? Are you excited? Or are you?
Girl, you already know why. So I don't know why you asking that question.
Why? Why?
Girl.
What do you mean?
Reading between the lines.
Are you excited she's going on tour? Are you happy to see the clips, the footage? Like, are you curious to see what it's gonna give?
I'm curious to see what it is gonna give, because you know she really does she does a lot for her performances, and I really am interested to see how some of the songs are gonna be played out. Because honestly, some of the songs, especially since she's been on a hiatus for so long, I went back into some of her older catalog and stuff, like her older music. I was like, I totally forgot about this song. I said, I used to go crazy about this. So it's gonna be, I think it'll be refreshing.
Okay, so it's Jasmine. Okay, so we got some Consciouz who gonna be pulling up, child. She said I brought my ticket. Okay, so y'all tell us. I'm gonna have y'all on the platform. I don't know which show you're going to, Jasmine, but whichever show it is, yeah, you got to hit the link and come and tell us, you know, what it was given, child. Baby, the Barter Gang is about to get a mouthful, child. They finally got the album, and they now get the tour they want, child. So shout out to the Barter Gang, honey. And now she loose up. She ain't got to babysit Stefon, honey. So she can be free and she can just drown herself in work. So this should be fascinating, girl. But yeah, apparently they are, for now, separated. Who knows? They may get back together. I mean, they do have a baby together, so it's possible they may work things out. But we'll see, because, you know, he got a lot going on, because he apparently is canoodling with her ops girl. And, you know, I think Cardi B probably takes loyalty very seriously. So this may be what draws the lines. But we'll see. We'll see whether she's over her stupid whole era or not. All right. Well, this was amazing, you guys. Thank you. We are right at the 2-hour mark. Reckless, thank you for joining me. This was amazing. You guys tell us what you think about all the things. Honey, Nicki and Cardi got it going on. You guys know that you can support the King on Cash App and PayPal. All donation information is there. Thumbs up. We're going to come back at some point, you guys, and talk to you guys about some of the ways in which you can tell if your man is into bus. Okay. Tell y'all what the download whisperer won't tell y'all as a real remedy to figuring out the bottom line to your man's desires. All right. Share. Subscribe if you're new here. Follow Reckless on all social media, Instagram and YouTube at Reckless Logic. And that's Logic with 2 C's. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We're out of here, y'all. Peace.